Imagine mentoring a little girl and not knowing if you'll beat her when she turns 20. Can black people start becoming hashtags while they're still alive? Unfollow if you don't want to see the fear of black people. Your favorite TikTok star had a black mentor in high school. If you have enough money to buy your 6-year-old niece a bouncy castle, you have enough to support Black Lives Matter. All lives matter? Don't you mean white lives matter? Fully grown adults are out there throwing a fit over wearing a face mask, while little children are facing real grief, trauma, and loss. Your white friends are posting black squares on Instagram. My white friends would be like, "Are you sure you are a racial minority?" if I told them I wanted to go to a protest. You and I are not the same. You know what would really piss off a racist metalhead? If you told them that half of Metallica are people of color. Piss off your racist father, or other male figure in your family, and tell him that dad rock was started by black people. I'd rather lose a fake friendship over Black Lives Matter than a black friend of police brutality. Unless you are willing to do the work, do not make the Black Lives Matter flag your town flag in Animal Crossing New Horizon. If you're going to call my parents selfish for having me because they don't match, why don't you time travel to December 13th, 1999 and give my dad condoms? I was born 9 years today. A black jazz musician passed away. Not only that, but he's my black friend Jordan's musical hero. All that has the white people is that they don't just sit there while people of color are getting attacked solely based off skin color. Even if you can't protest, you can still sign petitions, donate, and uplift black voices. What if I told you that wearing a mask and social distancing is pro-life? I really hope the people who destroyed their Melanie Martinez merch are now destroying their parents' Trump merch. Trump owns every story not finished and all the futures and dreams he stole. Why didn't I know about Breonna Taylor when she was still alive? What was her favorite color? What are her passions? Does she have any siblings? Why do you all love black culture but not black people? Shaking my head. What if I told you that black people exist in every racial group? Stop acting like Black Lives Matter isn't your problem, because guess what? It is! I want my friend Karalynn, and all my other black friends, to make this my wedding day, be able to meet my child, and watch them grow up. Can we please stop shaming people for not attending a protest? We are still in the pandemic, and many non-black people of color do not feel safe going. Stop saying people of color when you mean only black people. So non-black people of color like me don't have to ask if it's just for black people or for all people of color. This is becoming my newest pet peeve. You don't get to have black friends, or friends who are people of color in general, if you won't do difficult work to learn how to be allies to them. What if the Black Lives Matter protest from a weekly thing like the climate strike? Adults who sacrifice their youth for activism deserve reparations and free therapy for life. Follow my black friends on social media and actually like and comment on their post challenge. Cast people of color as Santa in Christmas movies. If your Facebook friends look like this, your white privilege is showing. If you post about the police but not about Black Lives Matter, your white privilege is showing. If you're white and all your Facebook friends look like you, your privilege is showing. My friend Jordan will become a hashtag while still alive. He will become a hashtag because of his music. Can we please stop discriminating black people because of their hairstyles? Max out your credit card on reparations challenge. I don't get why people want mixed kids so badly. I'm mixed, and my parents weren't planning on having a baby at all. Don't date a black person and then say the N-word behind their back. Complaining about not being able to go to church sounds about white. I'm only 3 years younger than my black high school mentor. I don't want to lose her before we can have a grown-up friendship. Just because you have a black friend doesn't mean you can say the N-word, but it does mean that Black Lives Matter is your fight too. Someone I went to school with once told me that all police officers do is eat donuts and kill black people. Don't attend the Black Lives Matter protest if we're going to attack other racial minorities who are at the protests. Don't pressure your friends into saying the N-word challenge. Don't date outside of your race just so you can have mixed kids. Children are not activists. They have their childhood stolen from them. White people will never understand what it's like to feel betrayed by a brand because of their race. I can't even go out and eat at Chick-fil-A because I'm not accepted there. Protect black women and not just because they mentor your favorite TikTok star. Jesus wouldn't be complaining about not being able to go to church. When your white BFF is aware of their own white privilege, stands up for all minorities, and knows how to fight. How a flip can I thank cop if they are killing my black friends? Youth of color have really been hit hard with the recent events, especially as they're already missing events important such as dances, concerts, and graduations. You're scared of losing friendships over Black Lives Matter. I'm scared of losing friendships over COVID-19 trauma. You and I are not the same. You're the only person of color in the friend group. Don't let them tokenize you. Minorities can't be erased. Black lives should not just only matter to their families. Your cookout is inflicting trauma. If you run one of the mixed baby Instagram pages, for any age, you should at least post resources for them and their families. Oh god. The Breonna Taylor memes are getting way too far. If you're gonna make a meme about her or anyone else who died, at least do it respectfully and don't just do it flipping clout. White people, pay up people of color for their emotional labor. White people pretend that racism and COVID-19 don't exist. People of color have had to be activists since they were babies. I wish I was a white cishet male. Breonna Taylor is not a celebrity. If you call COVID the China virus, you do not support Black Lives Matter. And people terrified of Jordan being an uncle to his siblings, all in age of 10. Oh wait, is it only because he's black? I hope my not-so-little friend Jack, perks of being in the punk community, gets to a black or brown mentor in high school like I got to. I'd like to know what the mayor of New York City would do if his wife or kids were lynched, murdered, or arrested just because of their skin color. Imagine having to tell your children that their favorite uncle got murdered or arrested because of his skin color. If you are not black, do not compare black people to chocolate. Before I say I'm not a person of color, why not watch a POC TikTok playlist and guess who's on there? My future kids will have black mentors regardless of race. Stop inflicting trauma to young people of color challenge. If you are dating a black person, Black Lives Matter is your fight too. Supporting characters of color are not your token. Sure, my parents are great, but I wouldn't be anywhere if it weren't for my black mentors and teachers. What if we got all holidays matter trending on Thanksgiving? Normalize black mentors mentoring non-black children, please. If you don't support Black Lives Matter, our friendship is canceled. This has been our fight since I was born. If you're dead down in Palestine, you don't support Black Lives Matter. Professors should give out extra credit for signing petitions, attending protests, having anti-racist conversations, etc. If you won't fire a white person for having pink hair, don't fire a black person for wearing braids or an afro. Granted, people are showing up strong when it comes to Karylynn's GoFundMe, but give her same energy when it comes to her biz and the child she mentors. Can't imagine losing a loved one because of police brutality or being neglected by doctors. Didn't get to go swimming or see my best friends this summer, but I did support a few black-owned businesses. And Black Lives Matter. How do I unmanifest something?